And this was the first result we achieved. When we started to migrate all the teams from Excel to Kanban, we started to see all the projects' end-to-end flows, exactly seen as the board here. We started to see the whole workflow. We started implementing agile practices such as dailies, weekly reviews, which allowed me to see how the teams were coming along and not have to wait a long time before being able to take action quickly. We also managed to experiment with dashboards. Using Power BI, this was the first experiment we did. We managed to connect all the information from Business Map to Power BI, and here, all the teams as well as the technology management and operations management were able to see the project status in a dashboard. Every color represented a squad, and here we could see, for example, their current state, what type of initiative, because our projects are categorized differently. If a project is new, if it's a maintenance project, a correction. We didn't know the difference, and it was all mixed up. Now we could see it. How many were in progress in each squad, which were delayed the most, and also by teams, and by our suppliers, because we work a lot with software development suppliers which help us develop these functionalities. We also wanted to know the capacity of the team. Oftentimes we didn't know how the supplier's work was coming along, and that allowed us, as we say, to tighten the screws of the software supplier, because they never gave us much information and we accepted it. This let know the status of the projects by supplier, among other things. We could also see the visibility of the projects in question of others, because we started to create workspaces that Business Map had, and we could have a place with all the graphs per squad. So every member of the squad could see their board as well as ones on lower levels, and see the graphs, for example, performance, lead time, and more. Following the path for 2023 and 2024, we said that we wanted to expand Kanban to other people. What was happening at the time? We were hearing a lot about agility, Scrum, Agile teams, and everything related to Agile and Lean was heavily linked to software development projects. So we said, no, this can't stop here. We need to take this to other teams so that they can take advantage and improve their day-to-day. And that is how we started to take Kanban to other business teams, support teams, operations teams, and we managed to change the mindset of the people. With Kanban, we managed to get these teams to think that Lean and Agile are not only applied to projects related to technological development, but also for changes in the business, related to teams who, for starters, need visibility in their work and who also need more efficiency. With Kanban, we have achieved that. And finally, we have also tried to expand Kanban to the corporate level. Today, we have 55 teams or areas of the corporation working under Kanban methods in Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. We have also worked with teams which, from Kanban, have implemented Kaizen, continuous improvement methods, small changes which have become projects, but for better improvement. But what is interesting here is that from 2023 to 2024, we had the biggest growth because, as we say in Guatemala, we started to make noise. We started to create chatter of what Kanban was, and we started using corporative communication channels, which got people more interested in Kanban. And that's why we can see that the graph doesn't get to October. Because in June, we had to limit our work in progress because it was becoming too extensive. It was getting out of our hands. Teams were asking us to implement Kanban and to use Business Map, but we had to change this.